Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what time it is. It's time to see what's happening on SOCIALVILLE, which means we will be sharing all the amusing and outrageous moments taking place in the world of social media. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am.
Let's get straight to it. All right, first off, Temi season, always a nuisance on X. He says, you have iPhones and still live with your parents, question mark. Doing Pepe replies and say, make I go live for Apple Store?
So, I don't really agree with what he's saying, that you'll have iPhones and still live with your parents, because I have come to realize that especially Gen Z, a lot of them use iPhones that their parents bought for them. And yes, they are chopping their parents' money because their parents tomorrow will still come and say, okay, I sent you to school.
What's the right time to leave your parents' house?
Depends on the individual, actually. Yeah.
So you don't mind if your boyfriend is living in his parents' house?
That's why I said depends on the individual.
No, now. You say depends. You don't mind.
If my boyfriend is living with his parents?
Yes.
For ladies, I can speak for ladies. I cannot speak for men. Why would you be living with your parents and you want to have a girlfriend and you want to get married? No, now. All wrong now. Very wrong.
So you are putting pressure on the man.
I'm not putting pressure, but like I said, depends on the individuals. I know a lot of females that would say at age 16 or 18 or once they're in the university, they want to leave their parents' house. And I know some other people who would say they would rather leave their parents' house to go to their marital home. So like I said, it depends on the individual, and I can only...
I think
but
men,
ladies,
we need to start saying we don't want our women living.
y'all are gonna be fine.
We don't want you people leaving your parents' house. That's
No
all.
problem.
All right, let's go to the next one. And the next one says, I stopped watching Nigerian movies when a blind mother said, my son, I am happy to see you.
It is just a figure of speech. Why would you say because of that you stopped it? Okay, so I saw a video recently of these two people. I can't remember what school of the blind they were from. And then they were dancing to a dance challenge. And when they finished, they ran and they jumped over a fence. And I saw a lot of comments. People were saying, I doubt if these guys are blind. But then there were other people that had visited the school of the blind that said that these people actually grew up there. They know everywhere. They know where all these things are. And then there's a way you communicate. Oh, move your left leg, your right leg. You teach them. So because you see them doing what you are doing, it took a whole lot of process before they could get the dance steps. And it's not like they got it totally, but they got it to an extent. So you now saying, oh, because of that, you don't believe they are blind. No, she's happy to see him. She's happy to sense him, to feel him. So in her defense, it's just happiness. Yes.
Okay.
It's happiness.
Your explanation, let's just move on.
It's happiness. She's overjoyed.
Victor Oyibe says on the next one, he says, cutting your ugu leaf in the market is a sign that you're a bad cook. Governor T says, if there was a way to cut the soup there, I for cook her.
I beg, I do not agree with this. Because me that I know myself, I cannot be cutting ugu leaf. So why not cut in the market? See, is if you now say cutting your ugu leaf and just cooking without washing, I'll say, okay, you're a bad cook. But either you cut it in the market or you cut it yourself, as long as you wash out the sand or stone or whatever and you cook it, and it is a delicious meal, you're good.
So what about this babe that says she for cook?
And that one is the height of laziness now. As you have said, complained that she's cutting it in the market. So if there was someone that could cook in the market, and I feel like someone should key into this business idea. So when people buy things in the market, you just tell them, Auntie me self they cook, oh, may I cook am for you? It's business.
Okay. I will move on to the next one because the way your explanations are going today. Anyway, the next one says, Big Drag says, person where they sell tire, don't tire. Abibi of ABJ says, I hear say the man later retire.
Everybody don't tire. After you don't work how many years, you go retire.
Who does this sound like?
What does it sound like? In a way, it sounds like you. In a way, it sounds like you.
It's OJ. It sounds like OJ. Tire to retire, motivator is son.
Wow. But in a way, it sounds
Let's
like
check out the next one. It says, Sir Godwin, thanks for the 2K. I just received it. God bless you, sir. And she says, my friend, don't be stupid. That's not 2K. The money I sent was 2,000 naira. Which one is 2K? He says, sorry, sir, no vex. Thanks for the 2,000 naira. Say, do you know the stress I passed through to get that money? So call the amount in full.
So the thing is, when someone sends you money and you want to say thank you, according to this post, write it out in full because the person is their hard-earned money. They worked hard for it. At least,
No,
don't write 2K.
I think you did not get the joke here. This man is frustrated.
I know.
This
I
economy is
know.
hard.
So for me to give you 2,000 naira and you just say thanks for the 2K, no, you have to be
So
grateful.
what's wrong
Say it.
if someone gives you 1 million and you say, thanks for the 1
1 M. No, I'll say thanks for the 1 million. 1 million naira. I'll state it in caps lock. In fact, I'll put space between 1 O space N space E. If I'll put it on one line, so that next time your head will swear you give me 10 million. You say, this girl, she's grateful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And
like
there you have it from the world of social media on Socialville.